Hello, good morning, P6 class. I hope I'm finding you well this morning, and I'd like to welcome you to our mathematics lesson today. Today, we are starting on another interesting topic, still under the topic measurement in our mathematics. Mathematics is a very exciting subject, and I love it very much because it is objective. In other words, we are saying if the answer is 5, it will never be 2 or 3. It's definitely a 5. So here we want to talk about time, and our topic today is to convert hours, minutes, seconds, isn't it? Like how many minutes are there in an hour? We are all aware that 1 hour has got 1 hour has got 60 minutes, isn't it? This is the information that we all know, 60 minutes, isn't it? So we can convert hours into minutes because we are aware of the fact that we have got 60 minutes in 1 hour, isn't it? Let's take, for example, on page 116. Rita spent 1 hour and 20 minutes practicing the piano. Write the amount of time in minutes. So we are going to change the hours into minutes because we know that 1 hour has got 60 minutes. We are able to change the other hour, isn't it? We have got the other hour. Rita spent 1 hour, 20 minutes. So we have to change this hour into minutes. If we change this hour into minutes, it's going to give us 60 minutes. So Rita spent 60 minutes plus 20 minutes, isn't it? 60 minutes plus 20 minutes. That is the time that Rita spent, which is going to give me how many minutes? 60 plus 20, isn't it? If you want, I can do this. Let me just erase this. I can say 60 plus, we know this one, this way of arranging our work, plus 20, then I get how many minutes? 80 minutes altogether that Rita spent. That's not interesting. Let's look at the other example that we are given in our books. We are told that there is Ari took 2 hours to do his homework. How long did he spend doing his homework? Isn't it? In minutes. So we are going to just do the same thing again. We know that 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So this information must be known by every student, that 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So if there are 2 hours, please, I once taught you this way of doing things. It means there should be more, or we have to, for us to change hours into minutes, we multiply by 60 the hours. So we're going to say 2 multiplied by 60, and our answer is going to be 120. 2 times 0, let me just show you how to multiply. 2 times 0, we get a 0. 2 times 6 is 12. So our answer is 120 minutes. Okay, let me go to examples that we have on page 117. Write the following in minutes, isn't it? We want to write in minutes. What do we have? 1 hour, 38 minutes. We want to write it in minutes. Let me write 1 hour, 38 minutes here. I'm going to say 1 hour, then 38 minutes. We want to write this into minutes. How do we do it? Okay, if we're given this, we know that 1 hour has got 60 minutes. That is the information that we already know. The relationship between hours and minutes is that 1 hour has 60 minutes. So I'm going to find out that 1 hour has 60 minutes. I'm going to write 60 minutes. What of 38? We add 38. Now they are both minutes. This is 60 minutes. This is 38 minutes. I'm going to add these two. I'm going to get my answer. 8 plus 0, the answer is 8. Then 6 plus 3, the answer is 9. So my answer is 98 minutes. That's not interesting. It is very interesting. Let me look at the other problem that I have here. I have 3 hours, 15 minutes. 3 hours, 15 minutes. 3 hours and 15 minutes, change it into minutes. I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to say if we have 3 hours, then these are 15 minutes like this. So it's very easy. I write min like this to represent minutes. 1 hour has 60 minutes, so I change this into minutes by multiplying by 60. So I'm going to say 60 multiplied by 3 to see how many minutes are in 3 hours. 3 times 0, the answer is 0. 3 times 6, the answer is 18. So I've got 18 here. So I'm going to write 180 minutes plus, isn't it? Plus the 15 minutes that are already there. So if I add these two, I'm going to get my answer. Let me just add them. 0 plus 5, the answer is 5. And then 8 plus 1, the answer is 9. So I'm going to put a 9 here. 1 plus nothing, the answer is 1. So my answer is 195 minutes. This is exciting. This is very, very much interesting, boys and girls. I think this lesson is quite interesting. Okay, let me look at the other situation. A movie lasted for 100 minutes. Now, we want to change the time, which is, right, this amount of time in hours and minutes. We want now to change the minutes into hours. So it's the opposite now. If at first, we were multiplying to get what? To get the minutes. Now we are going to divide, isn't it? Because we are now having minutes. We want to reverse them to go back to hours. So we do, like, if you have 100 minutes, you want to change this into hours, isn't it? We already know we want to change minutes into hours. We already know the relationship between minutes and hours, but we have 60 minutes in every hour. So I'm going to divide by 60 here. 60 into this, the answer is 1. The remainder is 40. So we remain with 40 minutes. So the answer is 1 hour and 40 minutes. Oh, this is quite very interesting, boys and girls. It's interesting, Zana. It's interesting, isn't it? Okay, let me go to another example that we have here. I'm going to change 68 minutes into hours and minutes. Right, 68 minutes into hours and minutes. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do the same. If you want to change minutes into hours, let's look at the relationship between hours and minutes. 1 hour is 60 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to say 68. I divide this by 60, isn't it? 60 into 68, it's 1 hour. 1 hour, the remainder is 8. So it's 1 hour and 8 minutes. I'm done here. Let me go to the other example that I have, which is going to be my last example for the day. 200 minutes, change it into minutes plus minutes. Oh, all right, that's fine. They want me to change it into hours and minutes. Let me do the same again. I said when you want to change minutes into hours, look at the relationship between minutes and hours. We know that 60 minutes give us 1 hour. That's the relationship. So if we know that 60 minutes give us 1 hour, to change 200 minutes, we are going to say 200 divided by 60. 60 into 200, 60, 120, 180, a total of 3 hours, isn't it? 3 hours. If you say 60, it gets into 60 once, into 122 times, into 180, 3 times. So the answer is 3 hours. Then what remains is 20. 60 into 180 is 3 times. The remainder is 20. So we're going to say, and 20 minutes. This is quite interesting, boys and girls. I'm so much excited. So you can see how easy conversions are. The first thing that you do is you look at the relationship. You want to change hours into minutes. What is the relationship between hours and minutes? Okay, if the relationship is that 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes, so it means we're going to be dividing by 60. If it means we're changing hours into minutes, it means we're multiplying by 60. That 60, we are getting it from the relationship that is there between hours and minutes. I wish you all the best, guys, as you're going to be doing today's work. I'm going to post on Telegram the kind of work that we're going to be doing today. Wish you all the best. Thank you very much, boys and girls. Bye-bye.